It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Testing. Well,
the hills are alive with the sound of
Hello there.
Bob and Tom.
Hello there.
Bob and Tom.
Or the sound of hello there.
Boy, oh boy. Man, oh man. Sure does seem like a Monday, doesn't it? Huh? Man, oh man. Oh, Jiminy.
it's Tuesday.
Huh?
You don't like when people say that after Memorial Day?
Hey, how about you?
I've been thinking it all day.
How about you? Seems like a Monday.
Got two how about you requests.
Well, of course, it's sweeping the nation.
Lock.
It's the Bob and Tom Show, May 26, 2020. There's Tom. We're alive. 6 feet apart at least. There's Christy.
Hi, everybody.
There's Josh.
Hey, man.
Hey, man.
Not gonna
There's
say anything?
Nope, not me. And there's
I will.
Tom Griswold.
He already
You're
introduced
just
me.
feeding it. You're feeding it. Don't feed it, but go ahead.
What, is he Captain Kirk now?
There it is.
That's right.
Josh has an orange chair.
What the hell?
It's, of course, it is the orangeinsoles.com sidekick chair, but now it's on some kind of.
Look at that. It's got a pillow.
Let's hope
lumbar
it makes him funnier.
You can take a
Can you
quick
adjust that?
nap. You can take a quick nap.
Very good.
Good.
Can you adjust the funny on that thing?
All right.
Boy.
That is one exotic chair.
He added, can you adjust it? Because you didn't think you heard him the first time. Can you adjust the funny?
I even laughed the first time.
Yeah.
Well, then apparently you adjusted the funny.
I would qualify it as a good-natured laugh. But that, no, he's got to stick it. He's sticking it.
Well, hello. Hope you had a great Memorial Day weekend.
My weekend was good until this morning. Look, tell me how this happens. You put on some of your summer clothes for the first time?
Yes.
Right?
They've shrunk in the closet.
That's weird.
How did that happen?
Maybe it was the brats in the last 364 days.
Oh, yeah, that may be it.
Okay.
Maybe I grew. Yeah.
Okay, but who knows? Hope you had a great weekend.
Hey, I don't know if you heard this.
exhausted.
Tom Brady split his pants. Blah, 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 blah.
Are we bringing real sports back? I hope.
Man, oh, man. Yeah, there's a couple of things from a little outfit we like to call the Griswold Institute, which is in charge of putting the NHL back playing live again. We'll give you some of the
Oh, really?
some of the rules and outlines of the very complicated agreement that the NHL and the Griswold Institute has come up with, so that players can get back on the ice.
Okay.
22-page memo it was.
I know we have Yankee Stadium news. Not the news I was hoping for, but Yankee Stadium news all the same.
Yankee
Okay.
my wanky.
And we'll see what happens with that. And
Donger want food.
a lot of other interesting things going on. And I'm still sleeping in my head here.
Are
Hey,
ya?
you said you were exhausted. Busy weekend, huh?
Yeah, just nonstop.
Well, how do I put this? No one relaxes or vacays like Tom.
Nobody.
You come back to work. You're one of those people come back to work to relax, get away from
Yeah.
vacation.
Yes.
Yeah.
Had the classic thing where you're working all day, working outside, staining the kids' swing set.
Why do I not see you doing that?
Getting the barbecue all set,
Now, let's
doing a
say-
delicious Omaha steaks thing. Just a second. And setting the table outside. And the second I walk
Sure.
out,
Saturday, right? Yeah.
Yep.
it
Start pouring.
starts to rain.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
And you do that thing where you
Now, what does that mean? You stain.
fly and get everything back inside.
You stain the swing set. What does that mean? You got the stain out. You got the rag out. You stain.
And then you called your guy.
No.
Then you
I-
called Greg. Greg, I got this one leg.
Greg, I
No.
ruined your help.
No, Greg came over on Friday and
Uh-huh.
we were shoring up some stuff, and I had to restain the kid's swing set.
Stained. All right.
It's fun.
Sure.
Got to focus. I don't have to ruin your pants, your shoes, your grass.
I know you wear your.
You want to see what color it is?
Yeah, is it on your hands?
I bet.
Right there. It's on my hand. I wore
Hey, I
gloves.
don't know what I'm doing right, by the way, but my psoriasis is going away.
Oh,
I don't
really?
know. It's really odd.
I don't know. I've been feeling great for the last 3 weeks since I started taking Midol.
Oh, good. Yeah, good.
I've been
Keeps away the CV, you know. I don't know if you knew that. A friend of mine told me, and I believe anything he
I
says.
almost made a joke about hydrochloroquine of me taking that, but I people have, oh my God, you hear that? He's taking
Yeah,
it. So
don't do that.
I'm not.
You know, there aren't enough commercials for Midol because one of my sons didn't get the joke.
I don't think they make. Do they still make?
I don't think they
Midol?
make Midol anymore.
Well, I was so pissed they stopped making Phenamint, I almost protested. Phenamint, of course, the laxative gum, Josh.
Sure.
You know what Midol is, don't you?
Yeah.
It was
I remember seeing commercials for it.
for ladies for cramps.
Yeah, they still
Right.
have it, but I don't think they do much.
I've heard it's quite a hangover cure.
I was listening to my new favorite podcast, Mobituaries.
Oh yeah.
With Mo Rocca, and he was talking about the great CBS clearing out of all the rural sitcoms they had in the late 60s, like your Beverly Hillbillies, your Petticoat Junction, your Green Acres. And Ed Sullivan was caught up in that. He also was canceled during that.
Wow.
Isn't that interesting?
I didn't know
Because-
Sullivan was canceled.
I don't know. I
Why?
guess he had a farm, I guess. I don't know.
Oh.
He used to
Mobituaries has the great one that only I loved,
stay
which
at
was
the Shady
There we
Rest.
go.
which was about the it was the largest selling recording of all time in 1962.
You know what? There was a time when what was that one song? Church sheet music was the number one selling of all time back at the turn of the century. But
These are what
we
would be
talking
called
about that yet?
maybe perhaps mileposts in culture. And when I use the word culture around your chick, of course,
No.
it has certain limitations.
I think you're taking with the word milepost.
I almost called you yesterday because there was a random interview when CNN and the guy had a Redskins helmet behind him. You know,
Sure.
everybody's doing it from home.
Right.
Sure.
Should have called you. The point is, the Mobituary about the First Family album and Vaughn Meter is an absolute classic. Mo Rockus. I certainly recommend it. Now,
Did Vaughn have any kids named him Peter? What do you think, Josh?
Peter Meter?
Peter Meter? Anything?
God, I hope so.
Anything?
Someone Google that. It was Meter, MEAD, but still.
Right, Peter
I'll
Meter.
look it up.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Petey. Wait a minute. You named your kid Peter Meter?
I think there's an
That's
app.
right.
with
So
Peter
I don't
Meter. You
understand the
take a
connection
picture.
between Ed Sullivan and a farm.
I don't either.
Well, you brought it up.
I know. That's why I was it. I thought it was odd. That's why. And you love Ed Sullivan. You think it's still on. That's why I brought it up.
He had a really,
So Mo
really...
Rocca, during this podcast, said, and Ed Sullivan was tied up in all this, but, the details are fuzzy. We don't. He brought it up and didn't discuss.
Right. That's exactly right.
Von Meter was married 4 times, but never had children, apparently, according to Wikipedia.
4 times. What a freak.
So the Peter meter was
Shush.
was Vaughn. Vaughn was his own Peter meter.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah.
No, Ed Sullivan had a really, really big farm.
Really? Really? Oh, all of a sudden, yeah. You're painting comedic tones over there like, no, I do it, and you boo. I can't even. We'll have sports if I'm here. When
Have
we
you
come
ever
back.
seen Bye Bye Birdie, the movie?
I have, yeah.
In the first
the
10.
great Ed Sullivan song in there, as performed by Paul Lynde, among others.
And family, sure, yeah.
One of the funniest
what?
things I've ever seen.
The term, the great song, and Paul Lynde performing it tells you everything you need to know about said song.
Paul Lynde,
okay?
wonderful actor. Did you
They talked about him for Bewitched and the theory of the 2 Darrens.
Oh, really?
They went over that in it.
yesterday?
What?
Yesterday I sent you guys.
Yes.
I'm a big fan of the run gag.
Hate it, you love
Series